Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play what's probably, really should be, one of the last two videos I record before I go under the knife. Here for Nobunaga's Ambition Sphere of Influence. Last time we've pretty much set our plans for this campaign. We're going to take Nagashino Castle. I guess I could get aggressive with Okazaki Castle, see what we could do there. But in fact, the smart call is almost certainly... And I almost didn't go after Nagashino Castle. We get Nagashino Castle, we'll get a bunch of prisoners. They will all join us because their clan is gone. Some of them won't be happy about it, but they will. Then I think it's time to start rebuilding domestically. We need to get some Buddhist temples built. If it's not temples, it's whatever complex it is that lowers innovation. Because I want to get innovation low enough and become conservative enough that we can activate the best conservative policies, which would include, in no particular order, banning gay drag shows. Sorry, no, that's not
Let us enact a policy.
We've got the conservative-only policies. Post-tour system gives you a lot of militia, reduces labor. Maybe eventually, but not worried about it now. The diplomacy stuff. Hold on, this is improved labor. It can be done with any. And I find myself running out of gold before labor. Post-tour system I already have. That's the one that slows down your crop development speed a bit, but gives you more income. That's another all. Sorry, the first conservative one would be improved militia. We're not going to do that yet. We might do that when I get to the point where the cities are so developed we're not using labor for much. Foster system, I don't even really get this one because fortresses versus castles confuses me a bit. So like if I don't understand what it's doing, I'm not going to spend money on it. But I think this is about, broadly speaking, this one seems to be about well, there's palaces, there's castles. Never mind. I was about to hazard a guess as to what I think this one means, but I'm not even sure. But you spend money by every month to enact these policies. So like if it's a kind of a wash with no great benefit, or if I'm not sure what it's doing, I ain't gonna mess with it. But fief assurance I want, because that's going to increase everyone's loyalty. And the only demerit is when you lose bases. So you just need to avoid losing bases anyway. Buddhist sanction, popularity recovers more quickly. Probably not worth the fact that it'll piss off my progressive officers. So basically, fief assurance is why we're trying to drive our innovation down. It's just a loyalty boost and population increase, which are both really good things. Official purveyor. Merchandise gets less expensive during trade. Sounds good. This one, it just seems like you're getting more money. I don't understand the demerit. I think there might be a translation error there. And then council system we can already get. Again, makes officers unhappy. Suggestion box. We have our innovation's gone too low for this. So anyway, we're going to survey. We'll get JG Mystery out there to do that. I don't need like a genius to do this by any stretch. I'll get Vulture Bobo to do it. Because all I'm trying to... Sorry, Vulture Bobo, I'm not trying to knock him. I'm just saying... I don't think we are going to get Oda castles while trying to get that last Mitsudaira castle. So I just need someone who can accomplish the base task, and I'm not expecting a big bonus. Bring your dog around, I'll give him a bonus too. Oh, two different things that we can improve here. Shrines are not the one that brings down your innovation, surprisingly. So this place we could go with drill grounds, your basic. Or I could go for theater to get population to increase, and this place does have a lot to expand to. So let's do theater. You should not be the overseer. I guess you were the only person who was here. We'll have you do it. Actually, you're going to end up being the overseer anyway, because otherwise it'll take forever to do these other things. Here we got blacksmith, town fair. Well, where are you located? You are going to be touching this, which is a hunting ground. This will probably eventually be crops. So you might as well work your way towards being a coin exchange where you will make them better. So she is going to stay overseer for now just because there's actual development to be done. Alright. Trying to get my best bases to get the roads improved first. Hamamatsu seemed like it's kind of a big deal castle. And then did I already start with the roads up here around... Curious who those units were, but I can't see in this view. Kiso Fukushima, we already started improving the roads. So we'll do a little bit more there. Tsujikisaki, you've already improved the roads. And now what's sad is that there are castles that don't... Like, there was a castle here, and we built a castle up in, like, here somewhere. These castles have been lost in the midst of time because of our new reality that we live in. 1643. Yeah, Toishi Castle, I think, is actually a pretty big deal castle. But it's one where I'm confused about which roads actually impact it. But it's one that can build into a major base. Tsujikisaki is obviously our capital. 1216. Sunpu is a big old base. That place could be big. Alright, Hamamatsu Castle, which was a major base for Ieyasu. There's no... Oh, well, that's not a good choice. Alright. She's less labor. Hamamatsu is going. Kiso Fukushima, maybe I'll just leave it alone. Because I do need to save some freaking money for development. And we're almost like out of money now.
What would you like?
Oh, you know what else we've lost? We've lost all the progress I made on titles with the Imperial government. Okay, I gotta stop selling supplies, but I'm not stopping right this minute, obviously. So, Hamamatsu Castle doesn't have a lord. So he's the least loyal person who's not already a lord. This guy. Although he is an overseer. So this guy, Goofy Polka Dot Shirt Man, will be the new lord of this castle. And we'll get officers spread around here once we've taken that base. Kalanawari Sanada, you need to be closer to the front lines. And Agban Marmarand, you can be up there too to help with military affairs. It's not like I'm giving you your own district where you won't do anything. Sitting around. It's like, oh man, they sure are doing a lot of fighting directly south of my base. I ain't gonna do nothing though. That Liu Zhang's scary. I don't know why I talk like this now, but I do. Alright. And they want me to give out treasures and stuff. I think I will refrain for now. That does raise the question, though. Should I be doing diplomacy with the Imperial Court? Can I afford it? Let's ignore this for now.
If we work together, we can
So
win.
Nagashino Castle is now mine. Easier than I thought. Sorry if you found that voice offensive. JG just kind of slipped into it. Imagawa clan was eliminated by Takeda clan on March 1562.
Enemy officer apprehended.
So I could get cute and see about fighting these guys. They got... I mean, I got them outnumbered. Especially if I send out even more units. But I feel like we need to get these... we need to get these prisoners... Regis back on the menu, boys. We need to get these prisoners... back to base, so I can like distribute my new officers amongst my cities. We need to start getting our force numbers back up out here in the east in case the Hojo get froggy. And I need to really seriously consider, I know I'm supposed to be marching for Kyoto. Would it be a good idea to just take these Hojo cities that are right here? So I've kind of got a straight border. They're not hanging out ready to sneak up an attack, because it would be a big pain in the ass. I could, using multiple units and the storm tactic, I could take Odawara Castle. And the main reason to take Odawara Castle is that once I do, they're never getting it back from me, ever. And again, it means we don't have Hachioji Castle in this reality. But we've basically got, like, okay, if I can really work on reinforcing Kumamine Castle with Odawara Castle, and then, like, yeah, we'll be secure against them. They'd have to take over the whole Kanto before they could be a threat, and that will take them a minute. I'm hoping with the Uesugi down here, even though they're kind of stretched pretty thin being all the way down there, like, we can pick away at some Hojo cities, stop them from getting too powerful. Because Edo Castle, for example, this is one. I mean, this is what will in the future be Tokyo. It's a big freaking deal. Yokohama, which is probably not called Yokohama Castle, but like, yeah, this is one of the most densely populated places in the world in modern times. I keep losing the plug on this PS4 controller. Maybe I just don't want the thing to run out of juice in mid-video. Anyway, all right, talking too much. Let's keep things moving now. That castle, by the way, that's never going to be a big... oh, Matsura clan was wiped out. That's never going to be a big economic powerhouse, but I do need some people there just to rebuild the walls and get it to where we can actually defend it. 2 years had passed since the death of brutal Sogo, Kazumasa Sogo. Aside from Kazumasa, Nagayoshi Miyoshi had 2 younger brothers of great talent, Yoshikata Miyoshi and Furuyasu Ataki. Thanks to their efforts, the Miyoshi clan was on a course to regain its former glory. However... My lord, it's an emergency! Lord Yoshikata has been slain! What? Yoshikata slain? Why? You would ask how, I would think. They say he was shot by a Nagoro's musket, my lord. Blast them Nagoros. They should stay amongst their own kind. Sorry. Blast! Yoshikata was a cautious man, but perhaps he pushed himself too hard in battle. If only Kazumasa were still alive. Yoshikata, the oldest of Nagayoshi's younger brothers, one who had always supported him, had been hit by a bullet on the battlefield. While he was still in mourning, 2 men visited Nagayoshi. His older brother, Furuyasu, and his heir, Yoshioki Miyoshi. Yoshioki Miyoshi, who? What brings you two here? Father, it's about Hisahide Matsunaga. Dots. Like Uncle said, that man will only spell trouble for the Miyoshi clan. Though he has great intellect, his mind is like that of a starving wolf. I have no doubt he will bring ruin upon our clan one day. Do you think so too, Furuyasu? He just said like Uncle says, but you hadn't said anything yet. Oh, it's Uncle. To be honest, my lord, I am unsure. Yet the rumors that Kazumasa's death was by Hisahide's hand continue even now. Oh, you can't listen to those rumors. It's probably just boss spreading them because he's upset about the Riz's alchemy skills. And if those prove true, this man cannot be left alive. Father, what is your decision? I hear what Yoshiaki's saying, but losing Hisahide now would be dire. Furthermore, there's no reason to suspect Hisahide for the death of Yoshikata. Now, what to do? You could let me get back to my game. Okay.
Your orders?
Templar.
Here's last month's balance.
Alright, we made more than we spent, because again, selling food.
Reporting in.
I discovered fountain and other resources at Hamamatsu Castle. One or more castles have been scouted. Training has paid off. Seems we have a rather large clan in our hands. Foes of this magnitude can be dealt with by forming coalitions. When the need presents itself, ruffle, 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 let us form a coalition with friendly clans. Paying constant attention to diplomacy pays off, my liege. Well, I can't do that. Because there's no clan big enough. So you're telling me that, but it's literally not true. Anyway. Alright. Second verse, same as the first. Who's the least loyal person who isn't already a castle lord? It's this guy. Who's got 2 thumbs and wants to be a castle lord? This guy. We got Yukitaka up here. We'll put Nobutada. And, yeah, I'll throw a couple of... Nah, let's keep a couple Xanatas up there. Here's some jobbers, just so that we've always got an overseer. Ooh, we can actually add a district. Just down here. Well, this is a fountain. But it could go one of 2 ways, so I have to look it up. But I know this is going to end up as stables. So we can build a conscript place here. A conscript place. Alright, you are also ready to develop. But there's going to be a conscript place right next to it, so I could go with a garden. Makes a district, adjacent districts more suitable for conscripts. Popularity increases, recovers more quickly. Or I could go with the population growth. Let's go with population growth, actually. Well, hold on. It's not making a difference now because the conscripts there haven't been built yet. Or the conscript place hasn't been built. So, facility income 75. Population increase. I mean, this is a place that will eventually. It's going to take a long time, but eventually it will develop all these facilities. So we kind of do care a lot about. Oh man, look at all the places here that could grow. Oh, this is touching so many places. I hate to make it do... You like when it's touching so many other... bordering so many other places, you want it to be... But we do need to lower innovation. Increase innovation. This one's going to go to coin exchange. We're not going to have an overseer there for right now. I think we can hold off on that. I don't have an officer here who can repair here. I don't think those are close enough for us to survey them both with one blow, as it were. So I think we're ready to call it a turn. But it's decided what to do with the... If they had arrived like 2 seconds earlier, I could have distributed all these officers on this turn. Look at all these guys. We've got Lady Okatsu, Shoshunin Jukai. I think these are all female officers too. And they're all going to end up at Sunpu Castle. Except for one guy who's going to go to Tsujigasaki, and that's Ujizane. That's the actual leader of the clan. I will need a little time to sort matters out. I'll go and cool my head off for a time. When I return, I will support loyalty to you. Meanwhile, Imitation Ieyasu here says, I will gladly serve under you. Soranotomo took the post of fire general.
Let us begin the meeting. Here's last month's
Good for him, I
balance.
suppose.
Reporting in.
Found a mine and a hidden path. Quite a few people have gathered at Tsujigasaki Palace. That dude's training is paid off. Couldn't find anything in Yoshida Castle. Doesn't seem to be anything of interest in the area. This place kind of sucks. What can I tell you, my lord? So Tsujigasaki is ready. We got a vein. So we need crafts to take advantage of a vein. Might as well use Shingen himself to do it. Officers in transit cannot be ordered. Alright. Oh, that's right. We do need to continue. Hamamatsu is going to be a hell of a facility when it's all said and done. So that's going to be a military district. This won't. So we'll go with theater. I mean, I like Kabuki theater, but I prefer no theater. This costs a lot of money, but it's going to get us back to where we need to be. I mean, we're going to get more food pretty soon, too. There's no place else that needs to repair, right? Okay. Nobody who can do the work here. There's so many places that really need not enough gold. Okay. Keep selling food.
Thank you for your patronage.
Keep selling food. But we are about to hit I want to get this large gate going too. And that officially puts us to where we have enough. We can only really develop at one place. So let's go with Sunpu Palace and conscripts. I want the support of these tribes. Actually, they support me more than the Mitsudaira, so that's probably fine. Oh, I forgot to distribute my new officers. Well, we'll get to it. Takeda Castle yielded to Akamatsu clan? Hold on. Akamatsu clan. Who the hell is the Akamatsu clan? Okay, they got this kind of... Maybe they're like nowhere near me. There just happens to be a castle called Takeda Castle. That's probably what's going on. I don't even freaking see them on the map. Oh, here they are. Is that even them? Oh, here they are. Takeda Castle. Okay. It's not me losing a castle in like a random act of weirdness and not even getting any kind of message about what was happening. Can't believe sickness has taken me. I can't believe it either. What kind of loser are you?
Here's last month's balance. Reporting in.
Ronin or two are in our territory. The Ronin warriors have arrived. Let's hire this guy. He's neutral. But now he works for us. So I guess he's technically not neutral anymore. Let's look at our new officers here. So we got some really unhappy dudes like this guy who sometimes shows blatant hostilities. He's an Otomo retainer. When the Shimazu army attacked, what the hell's he doing out here? He should be out in Bungo. That's way west. We've got an Imagawa retainer who's not happy. An Imagawa retainer who's not happy, who defected the Tokugawa. An Imagawa retainer. He joined the Takeda, so he'll eventually get over it, I guess. Air of distrust oozes from attitude. But yeah, now we're back up, and like Grimmeth Reaper's always kind of... He's always a little fussy, you know? Alright, so... most of these guys ended up at Sunpu Palace. Get Elman Dread up to the front lines. She can hang out with, what's-her-face, Ahsoka Hayami, who's been kind of the star of the Let's Play so far on the battlefield, even though half of her battles now don't count. You've already got 4. So Shunan. She's either the daughter, like she's one of the, like the daughters who were involved in. Hold on, I'm curious now. We have Kumihime and Shingen Takeda's daughter. Well, they're both Shingen's daughter, Kikuhime and Kurenai, but see, Dynasty Warriors has a place. You can't actually filter by gender. It doesn't track that. But anyway, we've got a couple of one-name officers here. Who are both female, I believe. Reshoin shows loyalty and conduct. She was the daughter of Yoshimoto Imagawa. She married Shingen Takeda's son, Yoshinobu. and later returned to Suruga after Shingen forced Yoshinobu. So the wife of the son that Shingen murdered, which did happen in this storyline that we're playing now, she's a loyal officer. She's she shows loyalty and conduct and can be trusted. Meanwhile, the woman I just moved is the daughter of Ujiyasu Hojo. So she was the daughter who got married to form the Triple Alliance. She was the daughter that the Hojo married off. She may be playable in Samurai Warriors if I can't remember which one is which out of that group. But her and Udazani later turned to the Tokugawa. But anyway, she is also loyal in conduct because they tend to have very low loyalty requirement scores because they're samurai women, and like whatever clan they were married into, they were expected to show loyalty. So the game's way of capturing that is making them have really low required loyalty scores. Whereas, yeah, Lady Okatsu here, Ieyasu Tokugawa's concubine. I don't know. Anyway, alright, calling it a video. When we come back next time, it'll be the last video I'm recording of this series before I go under the knife. And it will consist in large part of me distributing Imagawa officers all over the place. So that we've got some backup overseers in our... Mainly so we'll have backup overseers in our cities for when, you know, something needs to get done other than development, when there's actual construction, you know, whatever. But I'll try to favor the cities that need people, and some of them are just going to be bodies, so that there's always an overseer, and we'll do that next time. Bye-bye.